welcome back to Konosuba! Anime Review, episode number 12. Here we're discussing episodes 10 and 11 of the Konosuba Explosion in This Wonderful World. Yeah, these episodes, like in the case of episode 9, take place during the events of episode 1. Well, a lot of it is simple. Some points you have Megumin just witnessing the events of episode 1. Like in the case of last episode. So most of the point in episode 10 is basically her joining various parties. She went on one mission, and then they're basically done with her because she's useless because she only knows one magic spell. Well, it's promising, but she got kicked out anyways. Yinlin apparently just spends a lot of time just hanging out there, obviously. Of course, there's a mention about a woman who runs a magical shop with a big rack. Who possibly knows explosion magic. Yes, they're mentioning Wiz, who does show up in the very next episode. And yes, Brie Knickerbocker does reprise her role as Wiz. For some reason, they're avoid shortening her beautiful face. I do not know why they're avoid shortening Wiz. I mean, it is Wiz. And then we can tell just by looking at this woman, it's Wiz. Why are you hiding it? It's the same thing as basically with Katsuma and Aqua. Oh, maybe because basically Mickey hasn't met him yet. That's probably the reason why I'm doing this. So, yeah. And then the very next episode, we finally get a chance to see Wiz, but not see her. Now see her beautiful face, see her handing out samples. Runs out, go gets more. Not seeing again until Megumin and another character go cemetery, which has this ore around it. They run away, and of course, what it was all about. Of course, she meets Chinotsuke, which nothing has said she met him before then, so there's that. So, the very next episode is quite interesting, episode 11, where you have Megumin Yili needing to earn some money because otherwise they'll sleep in the stables. There's actually, the episode 10 opened up with that yelling scene from episode 1, where Katsuma basically is complaining about living in a stable with Aqua. And it's shown Megumin heard that. Next time we see something like this is when Megumin is seeing them where they're like a fruit stand where they get fired from it. Where they're also doing, where you see him passing by when she's doing an explosion spell. We see the foreman from the main series pop up here, which I think is the same voice actor from the main series. And we see in the background, we don't hear him talking, but it's Aqua and Katsuma just doing manual labor. And then we see him again when they're talking to the foreman, saying goodbye, we'll see you tomorrow. That's all from episode 1. Yes, it's basically, you could say these last few episodes is what in the world Megumin was up to and witnessing the events of episode 1 of Konosuba. That's mostly put exactly what this is. And apparently she doesn't see them per se, but just look at her faces. It's like, oh, here's the conversation. Oh, but we see this once again also in the episode where they're looking for Aqua, and they come across Aqua where she's like being accosted. Well, she's actually getting not money out of her hand. And she just give money, and that's also episode 1 as well. Yes, seriously. It's like a lot of stuff related to those two just from episode 1. Maybe a little from episode 2. So, they go on an adventure, and then of course you have Megumin Yuli go in the forest, and then running against a giant demon. A high-ranking demon who was actually seen in the previous episodes. Yes, he comes back here, and he's looking for this gigantic creature who is this wolf bot. Yeah, by the way, we briefly see it in cameo, we see Megumin's adorable little sister. Yep, she's in here too. So they went to like, hey, and of course mentioned about the giant being, and then of course they reported directly to the guild. And of course she doesn't know, but of course she forms a special party to look for it. And the high-ranking adventurer with the sword gets injured. Now, I'm not sure who this character is supposed to be. Like, it's not the idiot who Katsuma met, basically, in later episode of the main series. It's not him. So I think have the same armor as him. Yes, the same exact armor, but how I doubt it's him. They don't say who it is because if this was the same guy, he would have just worked out how Baze basically wanted to bang him. Yes, seriously. I know it's all humor, so ignore it. So, I gotta say, he has got a cursed sword. So I'm like, is that really that idiot? It's possibly, but I'm not sure. They don't really confirm it at all. So, Then of course basically they make him go back to her room after like a long day, and Cecile is there. Yes, who has broken into her room, and Megan is like, "How'd you get in here? The door was locked." Two options probably what happened. Either she came to the window, which that's never locked even from this standard, or two, the innkeeper gave her the key. And of course, they're looking for Aqua too. This is where it leads to that scene where you see Aqua. Clearly it's Aqua. You can tell basically by her outfit if you watch the main series. Yep. And look around, and of course they come across an heiress church where Cecilia doesn't like the place because she's an access priest. So she kicks the door, and then she does something really stupid. She throws a rock in their window. Yes, seriously. And Megan was like, "What the heck were you thinking?" Then, of course, they team up with another venture party, which I think is supposed to be the main venture party, and then, of course, capture a rookie killer. And they come on Steve once again. Of course, they mention, Janosuke again. This is before that, they ran into Wiz. Like, what was that about? And, of course, he Wiz seeing Janosuke, which is so funny. Yep. And then we see the demon again later in the episode, where he's, like, looking for Janosuke's like, wait, Shrimps, like, why is everyone after my cat for? He's like, I'll take this if you give me that. It's like, and of course, the adventurer is locked in the cage, and of course, they go back to town, and that's the end of the episode. Yeah, we're getting close to wrap up the series up. I mean, as of right now, I'm officially like all caught up until whenever the last episode airs. So, kind of in a way, done for right now for Konosuba. I mean, there's no more for Konosuba Explosion's Wonderful World. I mean, just waiting for the last episode to air. So, I'm gonna go to a different series. Basically, if bench watching, which I'm going to go to. There's a couple more basically I'm going to check out. I'm going to reveal it right now. That one is going to be The Legend of Heroes Dead. That's one. Another one is another series Brie Knickerbocker is in. And, well, it's a series where basically it's like this is the air just this year. I'm not going to reveal that one just yet, but people who know Brie Knickerbocker's basically voice acting credits, you know what I'm talking about. But Legend of Heroes Dead is one of them. Yeah, and when I last looked at it, it looked like maybe the first 9 episodes have been dubbed, so that won't take too long. But I have to read the manga first before I get a chance to watch the series. So that's a particular view. Also, there'll be no Case Ghost videos today because Case Ghost took a week off. So next up is 2 straight comic corners, and then it's going to be a review for Martial Magic and Muscles. And then with that one, I'll be caught up with all my anime, and like tomorrow, basically, be like 3 anime. I think after that one, do 2 more comic corners, and then I might just spend the rest of the day watching Doctor Who to finish up Sea Devils, probably. Okay, next video, bye.